If we're talking about, like, you know, a max clean and jerk, you know, or some sort of CrossFit thing, I'll fucking nerd out with it.
CrossFit has changed you.
Yeah, it has.
Oh.
Mainly for the better.
It's made you dirty.
I think they call that sweaty.
Yeah.
Do you eat cheeseburgers still?
Yeah, I eat everything.
Oh, okay. No, okay. So he's not changed.
That's why I'm so beefy.
Boo.
So, okay, now that we've decided that Scotland and Ireland are the same place.
So I have 3 more places. Belgium, because I do actually still have, like, family that lives over in Belgium.
Okay, cool.
My grandma's, like, niece or nephew lives over there.
Okay. Very
so,
cool.
like, still, like, kind of close family.
Yeah.
Do you speak Belgian? Is that what they speak over? Is it Belgian?
Yes.
They speak...
And
it's
French.
French on the south, French and Flemish on the south side, and then Dutch towards the north.
Ooh.
Freaky deaky Dutch.
Freaky deaky Dutch.
All right.
I'm going.
I'd be the asshole that just showed up and started speaking like Swedish chef. And they're like, you're doing it wrong.
They're like, this is why people hate Americans.
Right.
Thanks.
That's exactly it, too.
Probably like the Serengeti of Africa. See all the cool animals.
I'd be so freaked out though, like watching the bushes and waiting for something to pounce. I'm like, nope, can't do it.
I saw a video. I've seen a few of them where like cheetahs like jump up on like the trucks, you know, and they're just sitting up there.
There's
and they do it because they're predators, but they also have I mean, they're like not the biggest ones out there, so
Right.
they're
we're just
cautious,
hanging out, man.
Right.
Yeah.
What is this, a warm car? Yes. My other cat instincts have kicked in. I will be curled up here until you can somehow dislodge me.
I'd be the one pussy in the in the cab of the truck. Like, sorry, the door's locked. The windows don't roll down either.
There's nothing I can do.
How does this work?
It's a Mercedes. We can't do anything. I got one more place. Probably. Japan.
Ooh.
No. Japan for the cuisine.
It's weird. I feel like we had a moment because in my head I was thinking about sushi, and that's when you.
Dude, I was too. That's super weird. I was like, man, I really want some sushi. Do I want to say Hong Kong or do I want to say Japan? I'm going Japan.
Yep.
Okay.
Plus, they're like apparently super nice in Japan.
Oh yeah.
They have like the lowest crime rate. They have bullet trains. They have a lot of cool stuff.
Which, you know, like if they have like the lowest crime rate, you know, like best quality of life and all that stuff, I really am starting to question the Yakuza. You know. Like, what are you guys doing over there, anyways?
Well, I've
they
also
made it that way.
You're like slightly angry. Is that why you're a crime syndicate? You know?
right.
Yakuza
Like you
stands
honk
for
at
make
the-
it better.
Well, and over there they have a big following around professional wrestling. They look at professional wrestling like it's an art form above most other art forms.
Okay,
So,
yeah, because you have what's that guy's name? Who's in WWE now?
Shinsuke Nakamura.
That one.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
But
bananas.
anytime American wrestlers go over there, they just like ooh and ah over them. Any of the Mexican wrestlers that go over there, when they're still in the mask, they respect that like more than most other things. Like you go over there in a mask.
Is wrestling bigger in Japan or in Mexico?
I think it rivals. Like I think they're pretty damn near even.
Okay.
Yeah, both places they treat you like a goddamn superhero.
I'm pretty big. I should learn how to wrestle.
Well, that's the thing. If any one of us went over there, they'd look
I can
at
just
us
tell
like,
them I'm a wrestler.
right.
You know?
I've heard stories of people going over there and like, oh yeah, I'm pretty big over in the States, and they're like, oh, you know?
Let me Google you.
Exactly. Let's see.
My
here.
name is Seth Rollins.
You look different in person.
I'm from Davenport, Iowa. Seth Rollins.
You're the guy. Let's see. Your biggest.
I have a question.
Oh shit! Go for it.
Oh dang!
What are your thoughts on raccoons?
Fuck.
Thoughts on raccoons?
This is where the table's divided. I want you to know.
I'm gonna go off on a quick tangent on raccoons.
Yes.
When more of a story. When I was a kid, we had an Alaskan Malamute. When we moved back to the Quad Cities from Ohio.
Hell yeah.
Places.
Yeah.
Had an Alaskan Malamute, big, fluffy dog. We had him outside one night, and we hear like a tussle.
Yeah.
A little tussle happen. Next thing we know, like I go out to bring him in, and I see something on the step, and so I call my parents. I let my dog in, and my mom comes back in and was like, "You need to put him in like a room and close the door and just leave him in there until we can take him to the vet in the morning." I'm like, "Why?" She was like, "Did you see anything on his mouth?" I was like, "No." So I walk outside and I look on the step. Big fucking like bed pillow sized raccoon just dead bleeding
Wow.
on the step. And I go back in and I look at my Malamute's mouth. Sure enough, there's like just a little bit of like red around his jaw.
Oh, no.
Like I guess they got in a fight and like he got scratched, but he like bit the shit out of this raccoon.
Yeah.
Probably did
Big
that thing
fucker.
where you like broke
Shook
his
it,
neck.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Malamutes are great. I like dogs more than I like raccoons.
Okay.
I have seen some pictures of baby raccoons, and those fuckers are cute.
Right. I will give you that.
Baby raccoons are cute.
But how do you feel about making them a pet or a friend or
I feel like if you're rehabilitating them, that's probably cool. But if they're not like an actual like pet, skunks make better pets than raccoons. People have more success with skunks as pets than raccoons.
I don't know, I couldn't stand all that fart juice around.
So you know you get the gland removed. But if they're cool with you, yeah.
Sent them.
If they're cool with you, like they won't spray. Plus, they're apparently like just as smart, if not a little bit smarter than dogs and cats. Which cats are apparently like dumber than dogs. Anyway.
Cats are dumber than dogs. I don't know where it ever,
Hell yeah.
why they ever thought that
They're just divas.
cats were.
You ever see a dog like stare off into the distance? You're like, he's thinking about something. Something's
Right.
going on. You ever see a cat stare off in the distance? Like, you fucking idiot.
I think they're more just plotting on when they're going to kill you and how to cook you.
Just gonna eat him raw. Just gonna eat his face.
My mom always said if she ever fell down the stairs, she knew damn well our cats would eat her before they'd ever go get help.
Hell yeah.
So
Cats are
I know
pups.
that I wasn't asked, but I feel like Ian went real like kind of neutral, wishy-washy on that, right? And just for the record, I'm against
There we
having a
go.
raccoon.
This is why we're friends. Yeah.
I mean, they're just
You hear that?
too dangerous.
Raccoons
They're
are
so
evil.
cute
I'm
and
against
cuddly.
I'm against having like chimpanzees as pets.
Oh yeah, no. Those
Like if you want a raccoon to scratch your face, whatever. That's
Yeah.
your choice.
Yeah, chimpanzees. I mean, they can do serious damage.
They
Like,
will-
they will
There-
fuck you
there
up.
have been people that have gotten face transplants due to chimpanzee attack.
I watched a documentary
Really?
on it.
Yeah.
Yuppers.
And they
shit.
throw poop. I ain't. No dookie throw. Let's see. Did you have one on deck? You sounded like you were excited.
No, I was actually going to maybe shift the conversation to what our plans for next year.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm down.
Is that all right?
Yeah, I'm down.
Is
Do you
this
want
a
to
pancake
answer more
party?
questions, Ian? Or
If you guys think of any, I'm down.
all right, if
Well,
I think of anything,
I just want to. I want to put my vote out there. I say you can stay. All your questions or all your answers seem pretty on point. I'm down.
They have
Yeah,
a
you got the job.
they have a list next to them of the answers they wanted to hear.
Okay,
Subtle
so
nods.
right.
Do you like raccoons? Subtle head shake. Do not.
Plans for next year.
yeah.
Pancake party.
Yeah.
Big old pancake party.
Yeah.
That
So
was it.
Oh shit, that's what we should call it.
pancake party.
Big
Another
old
holidays.
pancake party.
I like hollandaise.
I do too.
Yeah. So
Especially on biscuits.
exactly. So this started.
Oh, have you ever had an English muffin with hollandaise sauce?
Yeah.
Ooh,
The best.
downtown
Just
Julie
can't get
Brown.
behind English muffins. They taste weird.
Wow.
I'm a biscuit person. Sorry.
Maybe my next wife. Am I right? So the whole idea started
You
behind.
should really
just
enjoy Brandon's last episode with everyone. Treasure these moments.
You've been great thus far. So this all started from a general post from Ian. You want to tell everybody what the post was, or the?
Yeah,
the
I was having breakfast with my girlfriend, and I just out of nowhere was like, you know what? Nobody ever puts on a breakfast festival. You have festivals for pretty much everything. Music,
or musica.
or music festivals.
That's the Belgium coming out.
You have like cheese and bacon festivals. You have comedy festivals. No one's ever done a breakfast festival.
Right.
So I just jokingly put up on Facebook, I was like, you know what? I want to do a breakfast festival and just call it Hollandaise.
Yeah.
Like HOLLAN days. Just like
DAYS.
DAYS. Like Hollandaise sauce for your biscuits.
I saw this post and I was like, yep. Like, there was no doubt in my mind. I was like, okay, yep, we have to be a part of that. And so I messaged Jake, and I'm like, hey, man, I volunteered us to help Ian with this thing. And he's like, yeah, man, I'm in. Let's go. And I brought it up to you. I was like, Taco Tuesday boys will help out. Let's do this. And you're like, fucking sweet. And then Jake, like, the next day.
We already have a team.
And then, but then the next day, Jake messaged me. He's like, so we're really helping out? I was like, yeah, man. He's like, okay, I just want to make sure you weren't like, walking with me.
I am always the last one to the party because I'm always a little hesitant. With everything, with Netflix, I was like, I don't know about this thing. You know?
So much TV for so little money. What's the catch?
Jake would not have been an initial investor.
But I didn't know like how like far involved you were talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. He messages me and he's like, hey, I volunteered us for something. I hope you're not mad. And I was like, what is it? He's like, the Happy Holidays thing. I think we should do it. I think it'll be good for us. And I was like, okay. Like, but in my head, I was like, I don't like. I was like, what does it all entail? Like,
right.
You know. But you know, then we sat down with Ian and we kind of. He told us what he had in mind, and we kind of like hashed out some ideas. And I was like, yep, this is dope. Like, the more you know, like, and you know, we've met 2 or 3 times now, and like every time we meet, I get like a little more excited. You know, I've been sick for the last week and a half, and then before then I was in LA, so that's like why we haven't recorded in a while. And I haven't done a whole lot personally with the festival. Like you guys have been a lot better about it, but I've just been sick. But I am like, now that I'm starting to feel better, I'm fucking stoked.
Well, yeah, this is
because it is like Ian said. Like, you know, people have all sorts of festivals all year long for all sorts of different things.
Well, you see like a bunch of festivals for individual ingredients that go into breakfast items, like I said, bacon,
like an avocado festival.
Yeah,
or
exactly.
You know?
How about just doing a festival over a meal?
The great thing about it, though, is that you know, like you'll have your niche people for avocados or fucking bacon or whatever. You know,
I like to eat them. I like to wear them. Like what the hell.
But with a breakfast thing, you know, like you're going to attract all sorts of. So were you making a joke? Is that what you were? But
yeah, because you get your pancake people, but then
you get your French toast people,
your waffle people.
We don't want to like really reveal too much, but like we've talked about having like a Bloody Mary making contest, you know, some sort of eating contest. You know, we just got some good stuff in the works.
We're talking some logistics over a mimosa fountain. Which I'm hoping we can make work. Otherwise,
because then we can get like Bettendorf moms.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll stand guard over that mimosa fountain.
She's gonna drink it all.
I am going to drink a mimosa fountain. Yes.
Terrible.
Just there's straws.
Yeah. Right. It's like bone apple tea. Come on up.
Bone smack the teeth. That's my favorite one of those I've seen. Bone smack the teeth.
But yeah, from the initial post, I was like, yeah, I'm in, because breakfast for me has always been like happy times, happy moments. Like I don't get excited over lunch or dinner. If anything, for lunch and dinner, I've still had French toast, eggs, bacon, whatever. If I go anywhere and it's breakfast all day. It's like, cool, breakfast
Yeah.
all day. Let's roll.
Yeah, because nobody's excited that you can get a Big Mac all day, but as soon as McDonald's rolled out, yeah, you can get a breakfast sandwich any time
yeah.
of the day. Everyone was like, yeah, this is the best thing ever.
Well, I think I called her at like 3 in the afternoon one time.